Yeah, Moses is suspended right now. I'm sorry, I thought I had told you that. Okay, so Moses is out right now, and should be. We'll see when he's allowed to come back.
So it's an indefinite.
Indefinite suspension.
Okay. Do you know when that started?
2 weeks ago.
Okay. And,
sorry about that.
And what about Marcus Moore? Is there any
same
update?
Status? No update.
Is there anybody else? Or is that
no,
just
that's it. Just those two. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Are those guys are still in school and taking classes and stuff?
They're here.
You've had a couple of rounds of those now. Are you hoping that kind of guys get the expectations so that next year we don't have to go through this?
I think everybody deals with it. I deal with all players on an individual basis, so it's not a situation where one thing happens, things happen. That's part of what we're in the process of. There's a learning process to it, and we educate them on what's the right way to carry the standards of this football team and this university, and hopefully they understand that.
The Pac-12 announced that they were going to partner with Nike. Does that put schools that are not Nike schools at kind of an awkward position?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Partner with what?
They've got an official partnership with Nike, and they're the official athletic apparel of the Pac-12 conference.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'll check a voicemail, but I don't think anybody consulted me on that. So, I mean, there's certain levels that we're involved, so I got nothing to do with that. I mean, that may be at the president or the athletic director level, so that's news to me. And I'm really good at paying attention to what's in my realm, and that's certainly not in my realm. So,
what did you know about the UCLA-USC rivalry before you got here?
Well, I mean, obviously everybody knows about. There's certain games, the Ohio State, Michigan, USC, UCLA, Army, Navy. You know, there's iconic games that have always occurred in college football, and it's a really cool thing to be a part of it.
You switched in some of the younger offensive linemen. Alec Anderson got some time. Sam Marazzo. How did you think they did last week?
They did a nice job, and they've earned their playing time. You know, it's just Alec has improved really dramatically as this season has gone along and just has pushed. You know, so it's good for us that we're continuing to develop some depth along the front. You know, hopefully we get Justin Murphy back to add even a little bit more depth to where we were because we were extremely thin there. But it's really a credit to Alex. I think Alex deserves it, and we hope that he gets some real quality snaps again this week. So.
What specific areas has he improved in?
Everything. I mean, knowledge, understanding what we're doing, calls, front identification, footwork, hand placement, everything it takes to be an offensive lineman.
Is that kind of one of the positive things about having that redshirt rule where you could just
No, he would have played anyways. I mean, when guys warrant playing time, they're going to get playing time. So.
Kyle and Murph, are they still in the running?
They're still in yellow jerseys right now.
Okay, still a chance. You're holding out they could play at some point this year?
Again, it's all up to the trainers, but they're practicing, which is better than they were before. So there's a logical progression that those guys go through, but today they'll still be in yellow jerseys.
What have you seen from SC on tape?
A really good team. You know, I think they're really athletic on the defensive side of the ball. They took a big hit when Talanoa went down at safety, but they seem like they filled it in well in the Cal game. They're athletic at the linebacker spot. You know, they can really run around. I think Smith's one of the better players at linebacker in this league that we'll face, and we got to know where number 35 is all the time, no matter what the situation is, whether it's first and second down or third down. He does a great job blitzing. He does a great job in coverage. They got some really good corners, tall, long corners. Marshall is probably as big and athletic a corner as we'll face. And on the offensive side of the ball, there's a ton of talent. You know, they're probably the best wide receiver core that we'll face. You know, there's some real talented players at the receiver spot. And they do a good job of moving them around and playing them in different positions, so you just can't kind of focus in. You know, we play some teams and you got to take away one guy, and then you feel like you got to match up with these guys. There's so much talent at receiver. And then I think JT's just gotten better as the more experience he gets, which is understandable because we knew how good he was at high school. And then as he keeps getting more experience, I think he gets better and better. So they're talented across the board in every position. So.